Good to see you. Say hi, Samu.
Welcome everyone.
They
How's that
started,
for
but they had
how's
a
that for an
disconnect.
intro?
Yeah, that was an epic intro. Samu is casting for me. Hell yeah, he is. Samu made it.
Yeah, let's go. Although yeah, it does look like they're gonna do a restart.
Yeah, so they had a disconnect on one restart, so we're just waiting for it to start again. Looks like everyone's disconnecting out.
Yeah.
Good day, Miko. Oh God.
Cyrus Casti. Based.
Nah, unfortunately they're not on, Miko. Good try though. Oh my God, what is that livery by Reaps?
What does it say? It says all work and no something.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Reaps? Wait, that's not Reaps, that's Windows
That's
Please.
Windows delivery.
I'm on Reaps' POV. Welcome everybody. We're just waiting on the convoy reconvoying. We had one disconnect. I think we are waiting on. Let me just double check who we're waiting on.
Oops.
Looks like
It also
Wagon
does,
and Bono. We're waiting on Wagon and Bono.
but it does seem to be that we're only running with 11 people
Wapian
instead of
does
12.
Bitcoin.
There is in fact only 11 people. So who's actually not in? I think it's Bono Ballistic who is
Bono not
not in.
participating? Or, cause it looks like they're starting an event without him.
But hmm.
I'm just
Oh yeah, I think someone said Alpha is not racing as well, and I think it was Max Jaga who's also he should be in Heat 2 I think, but he's got up to this one because of the abstains.
right, okay. Yo, Adventure Jar, VTib, Indus, Ad, and Minju. Good to see you. Good luck in the race, Minju. Hope you do well. You're the one to look out for here. Very fast driver.
Get it?
Spawn under the map. Classic.
Average prop track moment.
Let's get racing. Let's get doing it. Let's get down to business.
Yeah, this time it does look like everyone's in.
So, as you guys know, the grid here does not matter. The first lap, everyone will be getting into their formation, and then once they cross a certain line,
Just in use like if you're not getting first, easy.
APR Green, Stimpy, and Tima and Skiddy and Scatter. I appreciate that follow, guys. Okay, they need to be a bit more up to the front or the back here. They're falling behind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Formation
if they have
laps.
any specific rules for this formation lap or not, except that they're just gonna have to take their own positions according to the qualifying times.
That does say Lapian. GRT Breezy, appreciate that follow there as well, buddy. Alright. Turn the volume on here for Deer Plot.
The KPN from Wish. The KPN at home. Yes, it is I, Avocado.
Welcome, welcome, brother. Good to see you, Yunus. Raising
Oh
Haven,
yeah,
let's
this
go. I'm assuming that's you, Sappy. Good to see you, brother. Or Albont. Who's casting Heat 1? I'm casting Heat 1 for D2. D1 Heat 1 is Racing Haven.
yeah, they should be in their own channel, and it should be casted by Seppi, I think, and Connie.
Sappy and Connie will be doing that cast. And looks like we're underway now. Going into the second lap. Right, let's head to the middle of the pack here, see what's going on. Looks like an overtake already.
There they go.
Max Jagger is down to last place.
Reeps is also looking for a way past for 8th place right now.
Grap has already been made between 8th and 7th. Very late braking by Damn King. Kept that momentum though. Their plot seems to be moving far away now. Let's head on to Minju here.
Minju challenging Windows for the last podium position right now.
A bit of a late break there from Minju, but held outside line, didn't lose too much time. Who are we all going for here? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Obviously, Deer Plot looks to be the fastest.
Windows goes wide on the last corner, and it opens the door for Minju to go up into the 3rd place.
Okay, you must be very delayed from me on Minju.
It's like your stream is super delayed.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
late. God damn it.
Like super late.
Yeah, it keeps freezing sometimes as well.
So there already seems to be a gap between 6th and 7th. Fresh and Wagon.
Currently on that POV right now. There's a gap getting created. Top 6 pulling away from the bottom 6. Looks like Max Jagger has made it past Anaerobis because Anaerobis lost out. Not the greatest 360p. Oh, really? Why would I want that? Very cool liveries. It's awesome to see what kind of what kind of liveries people can come up with, because you're free to do your own livery.
It's always awesome to see the creativity.
Indeed.
Minju's super late on the brakes and
Very
gives a
late.
small tap to Wapian.
Not too much damage. It seems to be a bit more of
Windows also with a bit of a rear end bump there
a bit of a
in the turn
battle
one.
at the back here. Yeah, indeed. Very near missed checkpoint from Fresh. Damn. Also, the very difficult to see with
Windows
all that smoke.
fighting with Minju. It's given Tempers the chance to move up to 4th place now. Windows has lost some momentum. He might be vulnerable for Fresh as well. They're going
He
side
is
by
indeed.
side
He's
into
got
the
that slip
hairpin.
behind him. And now there's
Windows
4
really
cars.
late on the brakes.
Damn.
He
Kept
makes
it
it
clean
work.
though. Windows lost out a little bit though, and it looks like Fresh
A
is
bit
going
of
to
a
make it on by.
fishtail. A bit of a fishtail off the hairpin, and he loses out down to 6th place.
Yep, Tempers up into 3rd place. Nice job. Looks like Anaerobic has once again made it past Max Jagger. Seems to be a little battle going on at the back here. Also in the mid pack from Wagon. I don't have a Wagon POV from over here. The biggest battle right now is with Fresh. Minju and Windows, please.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like we only have current like top POVs and then some bottom POVs, but we don't have any in the
Oh,
middle
that's a
right
missed
now.
checkpoint from Fresh. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like he bumped into the back of Minju, lost a lot of momentum, and now that's him back
That
down
is
to
right.
11th place now.
He is still with the group, so he should be able to catch back up. Let's see
And that's
if he
Tempers
can
also
recover.
lost a missed checkpoint, just right in front of me.
Oh no, Tempers.
And that's Tempers all the way down to 9th place now. That is unfortunate for
So
Tempers.
that gives Minju the podium position back.
Deerplot and Wapian seems to be similar pace. We could be seeing a battle between those two very shortly. This is a long race,
Yeah,
so many things
it
can
also
happen.
seems like they've created a bit of a gap to Minju and Windows.
Back to Reaps here. Holding 7th place with Wagon and Damn King just right in front.
Oh, it seems like Tempers might have missed again because he's down to last position now.
That is true. Tempers has fallen even further back. Let's just see how further back he has fallen. Very far behind.
Oh yeah, that's definitely another checkpoint miss. Oh no. The race is really long. He still has a lot of laps to crawl back those lost positions in time. But it is unfortunate to start the race this way.
Looks like everyone's starting to get into their own rhythm now. There's a wee battle going on with Anaerobic and Max Jagger at the back here.
Seems like Windows overtaken Minju again, this time for 3rd place now.
Good to see you, Tommy. I'm doing well, brother. Reaps getting that momentum on Wagon. Side by side going down this back straight. Looks like Wagon has managed to keep it ahead though.
He did seem to get a slightly better exit off the corner after all. He seems to stay ahead for now.
Side by side again though. Late breaks from
He's going
Wagon.
defensive.
Very nice lines from Wagon. Kept
Reeps
that
trying to
position
go
nice.
for the cutback. The Wagon defensive well.
Ooh, very near missed checkpoint from Reaps there. And on by he goes. Very nice move from Reeps there. Had the better exit, better line, and that's it. That could not be the end. This is a very slip-worthy straight here, and a very opportunist corner to dive on as well. As I just say that, Wagon was
We do
thinking
see
about it.
Wagon on the inside, but he doesn't
He
have
backed
enough
off.
overspeed to go for it.
And he lost a lot of time due to that dive. And now the top six have just at least got a second between each other now, or more.
Yeah, it seems like after Windows got past Minju, he's been able to pull out a couple seconds of a gap. Is Minju falling backwards now?
Only battle right now, it's close on the track. It's between 8th and 9th, speaking of which, they are now side by side. Max Jagger has that outside line. Robisk, both of them break very late, but Max Jagger holds that outside line.
Very late.
Seen the late break from Robisk. Nice driving from Max.
Yeah, and also no contact between the two.
Ultra late braking from the both, indeed.
You know, Fresh has also caught up after his earlier mistake. Does he go for the move on the hairpin already? He's on the slipstream.
Yeah, we do
And
have
Aerobis
this on.
goes defensive.
Deer plot is moving though. He's made a considerable gap already to second place. I don't know what happened to Wapian, to be honest. He was behind them. I think he might have fallen back a little bit. But not all was lost between these two.
Taking a quick peek of current lap times, it actually seems that the pace between everyone is fairly close. Because Deerblot, who's leading, currently has a 27.4. Wapian behind him has a 27.8. Fresh has a 27.6, so actually a faster lap time. Minju with a 27.5. Reeps with a 28 flat. And then Anaerobic with a 27.8. So lap times are really close.
Lap times are very close. Seems to be in the high 27s is the consistent pace right now.
Yeah, exactly. All of our 5 POVs are currently within around a half a second of peak pace. 6 POVs.
Seems to be a little battle brewing up at the back of the pack here between 6, 7, 8, and 9, or 6, 7, and 8 specifically. Reap seems to be the only POV we can get on that right now, one defending that position. Close enough to for where slip can matter. Good timing indeed, bro. Glad you made it though. Matt Clemon and Racing Haven, let's go. Appreciate that follows.
Now the top guys have stopped fighting. They're all doing their own race. Seems like Deerplot has a slightly bigger gap over Wapian than what he has to Windows. And then there's also a bigger gap between Windows and Minju.
Can put it down here maybe then. Oh, I don't know what happened. The Reaps just lost. What happened there?
Oh, something happened.
Did he
Reeps in the wall.
controller disconnect or
And
something?
also Dem King also down to 10th place, so he must have missed a checkpoint from 5th place.
Indeed, as well. Yeah, back down at 10th place for Damn King. What just happened in the last minute? He did put it in reverse, did he? I think he came to a dead stop, and when you go back a gear, you go back to first gear automatically at low speed. So he must have thought it wasn't going to
Yeah,
do that, and then
oof.
went down twice. So he went to reverse. That has happened to me once.
And amidst all of that chaos, Max Chaga has also made up his way to 5th place now, starting from the back.
Indeed, Max Sager was actually last place at the start of the race. Now he's in 5th place, just after a few laps. It's pretty crazy.
Have these guys lost the plot? Haha.
It happened to you twice versus HPM. It happened to me versus ARR during the dirt race. Good nightmare. A second race. It happens.
I'm pretty sure I also did it once when I pixeled in HPM versus NA1. It's not a thing you want to be doing.
Very close racing between these two drivers here. Let's go on board with Fresh here. Two
But all the
Fords going at
chaos,
it.
all the chaos in the mid pack has now created a massive gap between Minju and Max. So there's a very big gap between 4th and 5th.
Ooh, very wide from Fresh there. Max Chaga has made some ground up there. And it looks like Anna Robisk is now sniffing on the back end. Max Chaga going for a very early break, it seems. Fresh going for a very nice turn. That was beautiful. Made up a lot of time there. Is it T? I think you press the letter T on your keyboard. I'm pretty sure, or I'm pretty sure it's something like that. T or F gives you the telemetry.
It's, it seems like we're going to be getting a fight for 2nd place as the Windows has catched up to Wapian. He's right on the back of his Aston Martin right here.
Indeed. Only PV we can get of that is Minju. Second and third are very close together. Looks like Wapian has lost it a lot, or Windows Please has made up a significant amount.
It does seem like, at least in this early stage of the race, Windows has had the best pace, even.
Still this mid-pack fight going on here. Very wide from Max Jagger there. It looks almost like he missed that checkpoint, or was going to. But he saved it. Fresh once again perfecting that hairpin compared to Max, making up that considerable time. And is now right on the back end of Max Jagger again through this left and right hander.
He has a way
Bit of
better
bump in
line
between.
through the chicane, but due to that bumping, he loses out a little bit.
We're now in the 27-5s from Wapian now. Still defending and under attack from Windows. It's a nice looking forward indeed. So they're going to give him some horsepower. So we've got a battle here for 5th and 6th between Max Jaga and Fresh. And just behind them for 7th and 8th, Anaerobisk and Wagon.
4.
And Reaps getting in amongst that. We've also got a battle for 2nd and 3rd between Wapian and Windows Please.
Behind this battling, Minju has also posted a 27-4. Effectively the same lap time as Deerblood, who's leading the race.
Deerplot looks to be about 5 seconds ahead of 2nd, doing very well.
Yeah, and this battle for 2nd is also definitely helping him.
I'm gonna go on board with Wapian here. They seem to be very close in battle. Very colourful, this POV.
It does seem like it has a really high contrast or something.
Yeah.
Windows still on the back of Waype and Aston Martin, not being able to find a way past yet.
He's looking behind though. He knows he's there, going for that defensive line in the hairpin. Clips the wall. Windows is poking his nose on that outside there.
Ooh. He smells the chance. He's poking his nose in there, but backs out of it for now.
Oh, a bit of a slide there from Wapian. You might have lost a bit of exit speed there. Looks like on the map that Windows Please is gaining. Couldn't find a way by though around these twisty sections. Probably
It also
not
seems
wise.
like Reeps has missed out a lot. I'm guessing he either pixeled or missed a checkpoint because he's now down to last place.
God damn. That is unfortunate. How's the battle going on for Anaerobus? Anaerobus seems to have gained a little bit. Just as I said that, Wagon just disappeared off the map. Looks like Wagon is down to 10th place now, and then last. While Tempers has made it up to 8th place now.
That's true. So he did a major mistake as well. Lost out a lot of time, and he's now behind Reeps even.
And already we're 16 laps into this race. Coming towards the halfway point. Windows Please still poking around the outside of that hairpin. It looks like he's got a bit more momentum than last time, but Wapping still keeps that second place.
I think all of this fighting is definitely inviting Minju into the party as well. He's slowly catching these two.
Wapian locking up his brakes there, but kept that defensive lines.
With a lockup.
I wish we can get a Windows Please POV.
Yeah, if only.
Very defensive line from Wapian there. And you're right, looks like Minju is gaining behind. I'm going to refresh because it seems to be behind again.
Yeah, his stream does seem to be a tiny bit behind, I guess.
They're very close on Minju's
The Windows.
screen.
Yeah.
But Minju keeps stuttering now and then. We'll see what happens on this hairpin. Looks like Windows does have a bit more momentum.
See, he does Waype and go defensive again.
Very defensive. Hope he just. Oh, he completely locks up his brakes, goes wide, and that is Windows Please up on the inside. and he makes that move into second place.
Oh,
Very
that is a
nicely
rough
done.
mistake.
But I don't think this will be the last yet of these two. Very close in pace, these
Surely
two
not.
drivers. But this just makes Minju catch up even more now, and their plot just to fly away. Reeps has lost out. Wagon is
Yeah.
behind.
Deerplot got away cleanly and hasn't had to fight anyone, so he's just been doing his own race up at the top.
Indeed. Looks like everyone's starting to get into the mid 27s for lap times now. Just bear in mind that between 1 and 12th place, there was only 3/10 of a second for quali and lap times. So
Exactly.
it was expected to be close
So
racing.
yeah, seeing basically everyone in mid 27s. Yeah, actually every single one of our POVs is currently in 27s. Lowest with a 27.444 from Deerplot. And then the slowest currently of our POV is 27.700 from Anaerobic, which is less than 3/10 slower. So yeah.
Appreciate that, course. Good to see you, brother. And it
Never
looks like
mind.
Wagon has left
Fresh.
the convoy. Is Wagon DC'd? What's happened there?
That is true. There's only 10 people left, and there you go. Confirmation. Wagon has left the convoy.
Ooh, that was very close from Windows, please. Hopefully Wagon comes on
I have
in
no idea what happened.
the chat here. Hopefully that's not a DC. Windows, please, making up a considerable amount there to Wapping.
Yeah, now
Looks like Wapping has
second, third,
lost
and
out a lot.
fourth are right behind each other. Minju is now trying to overtake
Come on.
Wapian for third place.
You did DC? No. This game, come on, man. I'm going to turn down the source this. Oh, I can't even. God damn it, I hate when it does that.
Ooh, was that a slight desync tap from Minju as well?
Minju's stream seems to keep buffering on me all the time. Was it Anaerobis because lost out to Fresh as well? Looks like Anaerobis might have missed a checkpoint. And now he has Tempers on the back end of him. You can give some insight now, I guess. Let's go.
The Toon Merchant. I got you, bro. Wapian with a slightly shaky exit, and Minju is right on his back again.
Let's head on board here.
Well, with unable to find his way past this time.
Wapping did screw up the last corner, but went very defensive on that last corner there. Kept his position. Minju's there though, and they are fighting. Don't know if it was desync or what. Oh no. I see.
Yep, was going really defensive through the first section.
But a bit too defensive, going wide once again, leaving that opening up for Minju on the
Oh,
inside.
another lockup on the same corner.
And that's Minju back up
As
to
a
third
couple laps
place now.
before.
Same mistake. Windows missed. You're absolutely correct. Windows has missed a checkpoint. On the grid there for Wapping, it doesn't look like it, but on here, no.
Where has it happened? Let's see, can I catch it from Minju's POV or
Wait, so
not?
why does it say he's fourth here? That's just frying my brain now. Right, okay, that's what fried us over there. That's fine. No, Windows Please hasn't missed a checkpoint. He's fine. He's chilling. It
GTC's
started.
no,
It
only
started with
only one
11.
album. We
Started with
only had
11,
11
yeah.
people. Because
And
I think two people that originally should have raced didn't come up. And then I think Max came from Heat 2 to race instead, which is why we had 11.
and then Wagon DC'd. But our leader right now, after 21 laps, is Deerplot. Windows Please, second place. Minju in third. And Wapping very close behind. Max Jaga in fifth with Fresh and Anaerobisk. Then Tempers, very close behind. Dam King and then Reaps.
It seems like we have a couple fighting pairs here for third and fourth, fifth and sixth, and then seventh and eighth.
The main one though is for the last position in the podium slot between Wapian and Minju. Oh, and that seems to be a view change for Wapian. Maybe nope. Just decided to go through the views. Fair enough. Ooh, very late break from Wapian there. Just kissing the back end of Minju in that hairpin. Has a better momentum through here though. Coming up towards the left and right corner now.
Further down the pack, it seems like Temper's going up the inside of Anaerobisk on the hairpin, another side by side going downhill. Seems like, oh, that is a checkpoint miss from Anaerobisk now, with a slight tap from Tempers.
We
as
missed that on here. He's now down to 9th place. Very correct. Back onto Wapian's POV. Still battling these two. Very close. Starting the first corner now. Minju taking that very defensive line. I wish I can get a PB of Windows Please right now. If Windows is gaining, I don't think you'll have enough time.
Deerplot just hit a 27.3. I'm guessing Windows the stop lap is definitely below 27. I would expect like 27.1 or something.
Below 27, yeah. Wapian trying to go for this better line out of that corner there for the better exit. Didn't really work out though. Let's head on back to the back of the pack here where we're going Fresh. Let's go Fresh here. Still behind Max Jaga.
Mad respect, Justin, if you're racing while sick. Hopefully you get well soon.
Hell yeah, man.
I know how it feels. I've also done a Team Wars race while I was sick, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
No. Least thing you need to, it's the last thing you need to think about. So 1:27.4 from Fresh here. Very close lap times. I love that.
Yeah, Fresh's best time is literally only one
Ooh,
hundredth of a
Minju
second slower than Deerplot's.
going a bit wide there, but still held around the outside for third place in that hairpin. These guys are battling very close. Minju going a bit late there on that corner.
Lose.
What was all the view changing? You could have probably made a move there, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, Minji going really deep.
He's shaking his camera there. I don't know what that
Gamer.
was about. Damn. Now he's lost out so much speed now. Now everybody's into their own pace now. One of the battles on the road right now is between third and fourth with Minju and Wapian.
Yeah.
And
Also, Max and
Thrash,
Fresh are
yeah.
still fairly close by. There's around a second or two between them. I think Tempers might be gaining, but I'd say Tempers might be looking at a penalty for that earlier incident. We don't know.
Perhaps. Looks like Wapian is closing in again on Minju. These guys are very close in battle, pretty much the whole way through the midway of this race.
I'm pretty sure Windows is
Awesome.
also catching Deerpaw here, and he does have 10 laps to go. Let's see if he has enough pace to catch up, and perhaps even go for the win.
Doing a fab job, keeping consistent. LU, Chelsea. Hello. Uh, God damn. Let's say it's just these two battles right now. Maybe looking at the potential finishing order if no one messes up. Only potential change could be the third and fourth.
Yeah, it looks like only on-track battles right now are between third and fourth, and then fifth and sixth.
Indeed. Crazy start though. The grid from the start has changed a lot. And just so you guys know what that grid was, since we're looking at it right now, I'll go to a view where we can see the grid. The grid before when we started. Oh, looking in the wrong area. Was Deerplot, Wapian, Minju, Windows Please, Tempers, Alpha Wagon, Bono Fresh, Damn King Reaps, and Anaerobisk. It's not much has
So
changed, but a
only
few
really,
has.
only really the top four has stayed the same, but then everyone else has been switching positions.
Give that a try one time. Oh, and that's Max Jagger, Mr. Checkpoint. And he's now went down to 7th place. And Fresh
Oh,
now up
you're
to
right.
5th place.
The first chicane because it's a little bit too much on the inside.
I think
And
the
he's
pressure
down to
pressure
7th
got to
place.
him.
So that promotes Tempers up to 6th as well as Fresh to 5th now, with no one to challenge him for 5th place.
Absolutely none. And Tempers lost a checkpoint at the start of this race, and now he's up to 6th place. Just goes to show how much can happen. It's a long race. Closest battle right now we've got is still Wapping and Minju. It looks like Minju is keeping his cool, gaining ever so slightly every lap.
Windows is definitely catching because on
Yeah,
Deerplot's
look at
POV
that
you
gap.
can definitely see his dot on the minimap.
We've got
But he's
7 more laps
closing.
to go now. Minju getting that better line on the exit there, much more compared to Wapping here. It's made about a second gap now on them. Fresh by themselves. Yeah, this is it. Lap times. 27.6 from Anaerobisk. 27.3 from Reeps. A very fast lap time from Reeps, but a missed checkpoint from him, I think, is what costed him. I think he missed 2, didn't he?
Actually, multiple mistakes from Reeps has prevented him from being in a higher position right now.
A very good lap time, but low position. 27.4 from Minju. Very good battling from Minju as well, and defending. Fresh with a 27.4. And holding that mid-pack very nicely done. Deer Plot with 27.3, our current fastest lap. And in first place. Windows Please is right behind, actually. He is closing in. So we might see a 26 potentially from Windows. He might have dipped himself into the 26s during this run.
It is definitely possible considering the speed which he's gaining.
And a 27.5 from Wapping. And it looks like wait, hold on. It looks like Windows Please has missed a checkpoint. It's now he's put himself in between Minju
Is that
and
so?
Wapping. Right in front of my eyes right there. Ah, no. He was right there. He had it nearly.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't
So
see the
now
missed checkpoint, but I just
he's in
seen
the
on
midst.
Wapping's screen it just appeared in front of me.
So now he's in the midst of this fight, and that should leave Deerplot to just cruise home in first place. It's unfortunate. He was definitely looking for a challenge for first.
Indeed. Oh. Now things are just starting to get a bit interesting now on this last 2 podium slots. Minju might be able to keep it though. It's very unfortunate to see Windows Please miss a checkpoint very close to the end of the race. Oh, for a second there I thought he was going to go too wide. Wish we can get a Windows Please POV right now. We'll head on to Minju for what we've got right now.
Yeah. Behind this three-way fight, it also looks like Tempers is catching Fresh for 5th place. So we might have a battle brewing there as well.
Yeah, when you have it on that smaller view where you can only see the 4 people, It kind of screws up. I think it's only you can only
Oh,
see
yeah,
it in
that's true. It says
customs.
both Wapian and Minju are fourth on his screen.
Yeah.
Truly a Forza moment. Windows looking for a move to get his second place back from Minju now.
No, don't do this to me. Stop this.
Minju going defensive and
Wow.
forcing Windows on the outside. Again on the
Much
exit, Windows is now on
better
the inside,
momentum. Stop.
and he gets the move done. This has given Wapian
Yeah, very ambitious
also the
indeed.
chance to catch up. Now they're all nose to tail here. Minju with a bad exit. Seems like
Looks like
they're going
Wapping is
side
now
by
on the
side.
back end now. And he's made it through as well. Windows stream seems to be very delayed. But
Minju now
we'll just see
back down to
the
fourth
move.
place. Will he go for the move? Oh, Wapian really late on the brakes.
Yeah. I'm going to
He
head on
holds it.
to Wapping's view here. It seems to be more in time. But Minju losing 2 positions there. Losing both slots in the podium in a matter of a lap.
And now the leaderboard is fixed again.
Leaderboard's fixed again. So it is.
Let's see, Minji's still following close behind.
Ooh.
Will anyone go for the move on
Windows
this
Blue's been a
hairpin?
bit late on the brakes there.
Oh, indeed, he has.
But kept the momentum. He seems to have a bit more acceleration out of corners on that car compared to the other two. He seems to be pulling away very quickly all the time. And around here, he seems to be very slow. But then here, he just pulls off. You see what I mean?
Indeed.
A very different tuning setup. Or it just could be the cars.
Coming through. Is it that? Yeah, it's Tempers now right behind the Fresh for fifth place as well.
We'll head on to Fresh's POV. Tempers could
With
make his way up to 5th indeed. Having missing a checkpoint
with
very early on in the race.
we only have 3 laps to go now. The last 4.5 minutes of the race.
Tempers is on the hunt indeed. We'll come back to that. We'll just have a quick look at what lapping is like. Looks like these 3 are okay, are kind of settled into their rhythm. We'll head on to Fresh's POV.
Now it seems that Windows has created a small gap again.
Ooh, looks like something did
Wapian and
happen here
Minju.
though. No, just looks a bit weird on my screen. Poking his nose in there, Temper, so he did. I'm surprised he didn't clip that wall.
Tempers with the safety car livery.
Based. Oh, very late brakes from Fresh there. Gets a semi-decent exit out of that corner. Bumping and scraping from behind. Tempers is looking for that move. He hasn't got long left.
There he is. You can see him on the bottom of Fresh's screen. It doesn't seem to have enough speed to overtake on the
Ooh.
straight.
Looks like Fresh did go a bit wide there. Side by side, these two going into the start finish straight onto the first corner now. I think Tempers is going to try and go for the switchback. Does he have the momentum? He has the momentum to
Who has
stay
the fastest
there.
lap? I would bet that Windows has the fastest lap personally.
Windows will get the fastest, yeah.
That's what I'm
sitting
guessing.
at 27.3. We're expecting Windows to be a very low 27 or at least a high 26. Or the only person in 26. Possibly even Tempers. Tempers is making some pace as well.
Ooh,
Oh,
was that a pixel from Tempers?
that was a
It does look
pixel.
like it.
He didn't lose too much though, but he's now
Going
lost
for the
two.
very aggressive inside move there. I know he's lost a couple seconds there.
Indeed.
Yeah, Paul has been very, very consistent. He hasn't done any mistakes, but he's also had good pace.
It looks like Fresh is kind
But
of
peak,
waiting for him actually. Fresh is waiting for Tempers. Now that's what you call great sportsmanship right there. He wanted that battle towards the end. He knows he made that mistake, but he has to be careful though, because you can still get penalised for that, even if you did
indeed.
wait.
And now we have entered the final lap of the race. The leaders have entered the last lap.
He waited for him as when he pixeled Tempers, he slowed down a little bit.
It does seem like the top three is decided because I don't think Minju has enough of overspeed right here to catch back
Oh,
up.
Tempers having that
Unfortunately,
speed, just clean on by Fresh there. That seemed like a too easy of an overtake, in my opinion. Looks like second, third, and fourth have kept their ground here. We're going to head on board to Deer Plot very shortly while he finishes this race. 50, 52, 53 minutes later. There's your grid. Tempers making that last overtake on the last lap.
indeed. But
take
here
fifth
comes
place.
Deerplot on the last corner to take the win of Division 2 Heat 1. Well done to him with
GG's.
0 mistakes effectively on the entire race.
Indeed. GG's, Deer Plot. You did exceptionally well, brother.
There you go.
We'll head on
Yeah.
board with
Also,
Fresh
he
here while it
posted a
ends.
27-1 on the last lap, but
Is that
seems
Windows?
like our fastest. Oh, that is Deerplot. Windows only has a 27.2.
Ayo,
But
where did I
yeah,
get it here?
Tempers with a 27 flat on the very end of the race
Tempers
as
with
well.
the fastest lap. There you go. With 27 flat indeed. Let me take a screenshot of that.
See, another 27.2 from Max as well. So that's what, 4 drivers in low 27s.
GG's to all the drivers. Well done. That was good racing. Yeah, I will be, Connie. Don't worry. I had that planned. Speaking of which, let's do this. Go here. I sent that results to you. I think there'll be a channel for that in your wee section. I'm not entirely sure. I can't see that, Tempers, as I'm not a driver. But there should be something in there. But that, guys, well done for that race.
You should be able to see it because I can see a race control channel even though I'm not a driver.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there you go then.
Yeah, so there's a channel for you and everyone else if they do want to post any RC moments.
Right, guys. Thanks for watching. That was a great cast. GG's to all the drivers. We're gonna go right over to the main division now, Heat 1.
That is Season 1 underway now, folks.
Hell yeah, guys. Until next time, peace out.
See ya.